people of the internet. I'm a little angry right now because I had just filmed this like little entire like 30 some odd minute video of me talking on here and it just deleted. So I guess this is yeah, it's gone. It's not there. Fuck. God damn it. It's an old iPod anyway. So all of you don't know who I am. And I have to do this whole entire fucking spiel again. Awesome. Well, at least this time I'm gonna be recording the right way the entire time. The other time I wasn't. Um, so my name's Chelsea, and I'm doing this little thing, probably like Chelsea asks for advice or talking about life and shit in the woods. In the woods with Chelsea. Now, I'm not really in the deep woods right now. I'm sort of like in between like two streets in Fort Kent. Like there's like literally a street like over there and another one like over there. It's not pretty dense right here. It was in a denser part a while ago. It was much nicer, but this openness is pretty cute too. So I was just talking about life. So God damn it, I'm gonna have to start all over again. Hopefully, this one doesn't fucking delete on me. So, yeah. So, I thought for this first little video that I'm doing, sorry about the lighting, I'm new to this. Oh no, hat. I'll talk about what I'm going through in life right now. God, you know, I never even read Harry Potter. Okay, so life sucks. And I know I'm smiling and everything and all that. That's because I'm in the woods and I'm a lot more calmer in the woods. My life sucks. I have to move back in with my father. I'm 20, so that's not too bizarre, but I have to move back in with my father because people that I'm living with, that I've been living with since the beginning of summer, are all moving their separate ways and they're kind of leaving me stranded. And well, I have nowhere else to go, so I have to go back to my dad's, which is fine, because I'll be able to do even better, like, in the woods videos, because there's more woods there. It's not just like a little tuft of trees in a trail. So, yeah, I have to move back in with him, and so pretty much lost my friends again. Happens to me a lot. Which is mainly what my advice is, like, what I'm asking advice for is, how the hell do you keep a friend? Because I don't know. It's happened to me all throughout middle school, high school, now college, and I can't keep a friend, and seems boyfriend either. So, that's the fun thing I should probably talk about right now. So, last night, my boyfriend had told me that he doesn't feel the same way about me anymore. He's no longer in love, I guess, and he no longer finds me either physically or mentally attracted anymore. There's a person on the trail. This is really weird. I'm moving away and I'm still filming. Okay. So he doesn't find me either mentally or physically attractive anymore. Which, I mean, I understand a little bit. Because I do have the pudge. Oh god, it's the river. It's so pretty. I'll do this right here. It's a river. There's a person on the trail. There's a dog. I want to see the dog, but people scare me. So he doesn't find me mentally or physically attractive anymore, which really came out of nowhere, I guess. I mean, we've been together for 3 years now, and, well, I don't know. He told me that, but But he also told me he doesn't want to break up, but he doesn't want me to be in a one-sided relationship no more. I still love this man. I still love this man. Same as I did a year ago, same as I did 2 years ago, and all that stuff. Oh wow, it's gorgeous. Right by Carp Beach, by the college. But yeah, doesn't find me attractive anymore or anything like that. And I get it. I did gain some weight. I am a little on the pudgier side of things. May not look it on camera, or may not look it more on camera. I mean, pudge. So I'm working on that, but it just like seemed out of nowhere, and I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't want to lose him. He's everything to me. Now, some of you guys might be wondering, like, why it's podcast or all this. He's in the Air Force. He left. Well, actually, I'll just do a whole entire, like, oh god, backstory of our relationship. And all that good stuff. So, Matthew and I, that's his name. Oh, fuck. There's burdock there, I don't want to get that on me. Are what I would consider high school sweethearts. Started dating, it was my senior year, his junior year. And I fell in love instantly. I was in a few relationships before him and all that, but nothing like this. He actually respected me and all that stuff, so it was nice, it was different, and I fell in love right away, and I still am. I'm sitting on a tree. Bouncy. It's gonna break one of these days. So, yeah, and then everything was great, and then last Christmas, it was close to our 2-year anniversary. Our anniversary is on January 5. Last Christmas, he left for the Air Force. And since then, we only saw each other like in person once. And that was when he was on leave for 9 days. And everything seemed really great. I mean, we were talking about the future of our relationship and stuff like that, and everything seemed beautiful. And I guess, I don't know. So he went back after those 9 days, and it's been a few months since then, and it just seemed out of nowhere that he goes and says this shit. So, oh, what? I don't know. So I was hoping maybe those of you who are in relationships or were in relationships, long distance relationships, how the hell do I fix this? Because I still love this kid. I still see him as my husband. I still see him as a person I want to be with when I'm older. I still see him as a person I want to like have kids with. So even though he can be an ass at times, but hey, he's a guy. What do you expect? So I don't know, and I want advice because I'm lost. I'm trying to lose weight, so my physical appearance, I can probably make him more attractive than that. I mean, I'm not too. I don't care. I'm not pudgy. I'm pudgy. I'm like 194 pounds right now, 5'9". So I'm overweight. I'm trying to get down to like 160, 150, something like that. Small but muscular frame, and I guess that's why I'm thinking about being in the woods a lot more. I love the woods, and it's much better than just walking or running on a asphalt, in my opinion. I mean, I just found myself a nice little seat on a fallen tree, even though I'm almost falling off because I have no balance and I'm holding onto another branch right here so I don't fall. There, I'll do that. So I'm trying to do that, but I really want people's advice. Because one, I seem to lose every single friend I make. And I don't know what goes wrong. Like, I'll give you the situations in my point of view. Maybe they have a different point of view. Maybe I am doing something wrong. So, this is what always happens. find a group of friends and one of them takes me in, and we all get along. I pretty much consider them family and everything. Like, and then all of a sudden they just start distancing themselves, and then I'm alone again. They just cut me off, and which is pretty much what's happening here with the group of friends I got now. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Whenever I see that they're starting to be distant or starting to like not be happy anymore with me anymore, I just try to make things up. I don't like to argue with them and stuff like that. I try to just do my own thing, let them do their own thing, and like not be a bother, I guess. And then sooner or later, it happens every single time. I'm left alone. So that's how it's always happened since middle school, high school, college. Everything happens that way for me. So c'est pas. Je ne sais pas. So, advice, people. What am I doing wrong? Really, what am I doing wrong? I don't know. I'm with my boyfriend. Like, I don't know. I know sometimes I can be a little annoying and a little like on the clingier side, but that's because we're far apart and I just want to be able to talk to him as much as I can. And I don't know. He says he's doesn't feel the same no more. I don't know. I mean, me and him made this little like agreement that we're gonna give it till our anniversary, and if things are still the same, then we'll see where to go from there, I guess. But it's hard, you know? It's really hard. Also, what's hard is me getting my chapstick out of my freaking little pocket that I have my chapstick in because my lips are chapped and I want to put chapstick on. Come on. Get out of there, you piece of shit. It's not shit. It's Nivea. Here we go. So, I don't know what to do. So, people who are in a relationship, and ladies, help me out. Because I don't know what to do. I don't want to lose this boy. I don't want to lose him. I don't want to lose this man. He's everything to me. That's why I came out in the woods today, because everything was stressing me out from yesterday and needed a little stress relief. That's what the woods says. Sitting on a log. I've been walking around for probably about 45 minutes right now. I can go for farther, but for camera's sake, I don't think I should. Because walking around, I'm always like this, and if I need to get a good purchase, I mean, I need to use my hands. And there's a trail right around here, so it's really weird. That's why you guys saw me running. It's really awkward. It's my first like video, like vlog style, I guess. So, and I'm also filming on my crappy little LG phone, so I'm sorry if it looks like I'm filming from a potato, because I am. So, I guess I could talk about what I plan to do in the future with my channel and stuff like that. If you guys are interested and you like the woodsy stuff. It's a pretty tree behind me. I'm sitting on a tree that's been uprooted. That's pretty over there too, all those logs that are down. Okay, so what I'm trying to do. I am a complete noob. I am not a professional whatsoever. I want to try making shelters, bushcraft shelters, and stuff like that. Like, or at least one super shelter in a patch of woods behind my house. Now, we used to own this land, and it was my Pepe's, and my Pepe had sold it to a acquaintance, like a family acquaintance, like we know them well. And I believe in the clause of the sale, we are still allowed to use the land as we once did, except we can't like farm on it or like rent it out, so we can be in the woods and be hunting like we used to. So what I'm going to do, there's a patch of woods. I'm like drawing on the tree, like you guys can see what I'm doing. There's a patch of woods in between a bunch of fields because it is farmland. it's potato farmland. It's not like animal farmland, and it's a perfect spot for like rabbit and partridge hunting. It's where it's one of the trails that I usually go on. We have a little road that goes in between it. We call it the old road. It's completely grown in and stuff like that too. But I want to go in that little area and try to make like a bushcrafty like super shelter by myself. Which honestly, I think it would be like a good like sense of like exercise for me because I hate being in the streets and people seeing me and gyms scare the fuck out of me. So I think it'd be good. It'll get me like lifting stuff and like moving around and hiking and all that. And I can walk up to it. It's about like a half mile to a mile walk up to the woods. And I'll be able to bring my puppy with me. I say my puppy, it's my brother's dog. And it'd be nice. I've been reading a lot about it and watching a lot of videos on like bushcraft stuff and all that. One of my favorite guys, if you guys are just like looking at my video for like no reason and like, why is she talking about all this crappy weird stuff? Um, One of the guys that I watch, if you're interested in anything like bushcrafting and all that, um, he's a Canadian by the name of Joe. I forget his last name. He has a dog named Scout. It's absolutely gorgeous. He does bushcrafty videos, camping videos, and I really like that, and I want to try it out. I'm a complete noob. I don't know anything about it, so we can learn together. And also, one of the things I want to do, considering I had switched to I was like, I'm still in college right now. I was in the nursing program, but it's not my personality. I mean, as you guys can see, I love being in the woods, so nursing definitely ain't my personality. And ooh, hello, little spider. How are you? Okay. Um, so I switched to biology, which is something more my speed, more what I want to do. Be out in the woods, or why I'm doing a minor in teaching, so I can teach like bio and science. Like I love science. I hate nursing. Love science. So trying to do something I love, something that'll make me happy. So, hey, little buggy, why are you crawling closer to me? I'm gonna crush you, you stiffly. Um, so I want to try to do that, and with doing that in that little patch of area, one of the things I want to do is try to identify most of the plant life and animal life that do live in that area. I do know most of them by like the names like normal people would call it, like, oh, that's what we call a partridge or a ruffed grouse, but what's like the actual scientific name for it? Like I want to learn stuff like that. I am sorry about the wind. It wasn't windy a while ago when I filmed this before, but it is now. Hopefully this doesn't bleed like the other one did. Like, fuck you, other one. Oh, there goes my monetization. I'm gonna do stuff like that. And I want to be able to try to identify everything. Like, know the tree by looking at the leaves, looking at the bark, looking at like the way the grain is, the density of it, and all that. And try to figure out every single type of animal that actually lives there. Because I know the type of animals that live there most of the time. I mean, I hunted there. There's a couple foxes here and there, maybe a couple coyotes every once in a while. There's bear. I've seen bear. Um, I've seen partridge, obviously. Where I hunt rough grouse, spruce grouse, um, rabbit, moose, deer. um, Pass through every once in a while. So one thing I want to do is get all that. Oh, also skunks, raccoons, porcupine. But I've actually, one thing, I've never seen a live porcupine. And know why I put the emphasis on live? Every single time I see a damn porcupine, it's dead on the side of the road. A tree just hit my hat. You're gonna be my buddy now. Even leaves don't want to be my friends. So, yeah, I want to do that. So it's like a self study because I tend to be able to learn like more on handsy. So I'm gonna get myself a couple like guidebooks, identification books, and try to do that. It's getting pretty late right now. Let me get the iPod out. Oh no, it's not bad. It's almost 4. I haven't really eaten anything all day, but does it look like I need it? No. Um, get back in the pocket, you bitch. I guess I can do like a little outfit of the day, like what I'm wearing in the woods. Okay, so a hat. I find hats are like essential and all that. The reason why I wear the hat is one, I do have hair and it just goes everywhere, and I have these little wispies, like little baby hairs there, little quits, and the hat just like keeps it all in. And also the hat protects you from like bugs on your head and like if it was a lot sunnier, sunburn. But this is a fall sun; it won't fucking nothing to me. I'm almost as pale as my fucking hat. So, and also like it helps with all that. Necklaces. I guess that's that. These are all necklaces that my boyfriend gave me. Yeah, you guys just heard the spiel how everything is very complicated with us. It's really nice. The pendant here he got me for, I believe it was our first anniversary. This necklace here he got me for my birthday last year, and this he got me for Christmas, I believe. And it's a little locket and it has a picture of me and him during prom and him. So I wear it all the time. And the ring is from my dad for my 16th birthday. I've had it for almost 5 years. I'm turning 21 soon. Damn, I'm old as fuck. No, I'm not bad. So yeah, it's been on my finger for all that time. And one thing that's funny, let me show you. Okay, so you guys see my hand? I take the ring off. There's like an indentation of where the ring was. It's hilarious. Like this, the ring doesn't like fit as well as my other ring finger on the other hand. Like it's literally like this ring belongs to this finger, and it's just like no, it won't belong on any other finger. It's funny. So I started off with that. I don't know. Outfit of the days usually don't have jewelry and shit like that. I'm no beauty guru. Do you see this shit? Do you see this shit? Do you see beauty? No, I just see pudge. I see pudge, 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 pudge. Um, but yeah. Um, on one of my wrists, I got my paracord bracelet. My brother made this for me when he was in the army. Um, in his downtime, they learned how to make these. I know how to make them as well. I have a few at my apartment there. I have one that's like big enough to be a collar for me, but it's like way too small for my puppy right now. It has like a little hook on it. And I also have a couple like um bracelet ones. They have little like D rings on it. So like that can be used for like anchoring down to something or something like that. And I also made my dog a couple collars with them, so I know how to make them. And they're fun to make. And it's nice because you know you always have a little bit of paracord with you. Yeah. On the other hand, I got a fossil watch. It's considered like a nurse's watch because it got English, Chelsea. It has a stopwatch on it and all that. The second hand is a little wonky, if you guys can see that. But it still tells the time properly. 4 o'clock. And yeah. Okay, so for the hat, it's a Titleist hat. It's a golfing hat my mom gave me because she works at a golf course. My parents are split. So, yeah. And on the top, I'm wearing just a button-down flannel shirt because it makes me look like I'm a lesbian, but I'm not. And for pants, let me try. Oh, for pants, I'm wearing a really weird green color Carhartt men's scrub pants. Yep, Carhartt men's scrub pants. I work at a nursing home, so I have a bunch of scrub pants, and I like these ones the best. They're very like durable material. Ooh, that's a sun. That's a sun flare. But I like these pants because they're pretty durable. I mean, they have a bunch of pockets and stuff because scrub pants have a lot of pockets. And they're pretty durable, and they're the only scrub pants that I have that actually have belt loops. And they're comfortable, they ride well. I love men's clothing, sometimes more than women's clothing because I feel like they fit me a little better and I can find something that fits better. Because men's doesn't go like, oh, this is a size 10. So what does 10 mean? How many like inches around the waist? And it's just like blah blah blah. And in men's like, oh, this is 34-inch waist, and I'm like, I know you. More like a 36 though. Around the waist, my smallest part's like 32, and then where I like to have my pants right is like 34, and then my highest point's like 36, and it's like I'm really weird. I'm like a weird shaped girl, and yeah, that's what I'm wearing. And oh, I guess the other important thing I would be wearing is shoes, right? Because I'm like hiking in the woods. Oh god, these are go away tree. These are my Keens. They're like a hiking shoe. I don't know exactly which kind, which like number or something of Keens these are because I did get them from a coworker about a year back when I worked at the mill. I worked at a paper mill for a summer. It was a summer spare opportunity for college students. I loved that job. I loved it. 12-hour days. It was fun. But my coworker gave them to me because she didn't like how heavy they were. And they fit me. They were my size, so she's like, here, have them. They're steel toe, because I needed to wear steel toe stuff in the mill. And they're comfortable. They've lasted me so long, and they're good to hike in. Very durable shoe. Yeah, that's my outfit of the day. But yeah, I've been talking for about 26 minutes now. About stuff I talked about before, but then it was all deleted. Stupid iPod. I don't want to fucking throw you in the bush, but this is actually my boyfriend's iPod, so. I don't even know. Can I call him that still? Our relationship is so complicated. Still love him to death, though. So I'm gonna still call him my boyfriend. Still official. So yeah. I love the woods. I'm so calm here. So yeah. Advice I'm asking of you guys is 1, how to get a friend. 2, how to keep a friend. And 3, how to get my boyfriend to fall in love with me again. Because I don't want to lose him. And I ask the how to get a friend because I am very socially awkward. I mean, you saw me when that person was walking by on the trail. I ran away because I was scared. People scare me. So, and I don't know how to like approach them and be like, talk to them and be like, end up being your friend. I mean, I can't just be like, hey. Wait, the tree will be the other person. Hey, how are you? I think we have similar interests. Be my friend. Friend me, please. I need a friend. See, like, that's probably how I would talk to someone. Like, I'm awkward as fuck. Oh, another swear. Demonetized! Not like I make money from fucking YouTube anyway. That's why I work 5 days a week. I'm gonna try to get out in the woods as much as possible. Start those little bushcrafty videos once I get back to my dad's in November. And at least try to get like a video out a week. Gotta find different topics to talk about. Shoot the shit about certain stuff, so. Trying to take the bark off of this tree with my foot. It's falling down. So. It's all mossy. It's all mossy. Wait, there we go. It's all mossy. Yeah. See, and it's weird. I think the reason why I can't keep a good demographic of friends or a good friend or whatnot is because my interests like are very like strewn about. Like I love computers and gaming and like technology and stuff like that and anime and movies and stuff like that. And then again, I also love being out here, being alone in the woods, doing stuff with my hands. I mean, that's how I learn. And I guess, yeah. So please, people of the internet, what the fuck do I do? Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave this video here. It's about at the 30-minute mark, so that'll be good. I'll try to get like a nice like little shot for the intro and outro. And I'm gonna leave it here. Leave a like or a dislike. I really don't give a fuck. Um, Also, leave a comment on what you would like me to talk about later, because I'm gonna try to keep doing this because it's more of like a therapy type thing to me. I mean, self therapy. Because real therapy is too expensive. It makes you look crazy. So, yeah, catch y'all later in another week. I'll probably try to post one video a week. This one's gonna be uncut because I don't really have a lot of editing software or knowledge. The trail's right over there, so I'm going to hop back onto the trail and walk the rest of it. Probably stop at a gas station, get myself some water, because stupid me didn't bring any water. And yeah, gonna leave it there. Catch y'all later. See you, May. Out.